Hello, I'm back. This is month 2 of my braces journey. Um, it's actually gotten a little bit easier. I went back to get my um, tightening and get some new rubber bands. I wish I would have taken pictures of the rubber bands, which I weren't expected. I did a really good job this first month of making sure that my teeth were brushed every night, making sure that I flossed properly, um, and as well as I thought that I did, when she removed the rubber bands, which you really could see, off my teeth, they were brown and off my braces rather. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. She said, no, actually, these are really clean, comparably speaking. She said sometimes folks come in here and they're like black. So, needless to say, I don't know if she was just, tooting my horn a little bit or if she was being accurate, but um, yeah, they were a little brown, and so that kind of took me back a little bit. The dentist said that I had some really good movement on my teeth. As you can see, they did close a little bit. I saw the bottom looked like they closed a little bit, and I think that's what he was referring to when he saw the movement. I personally haven't been able to see the movement. I haven't even looked at the previous blog that I made to kind of compare and contrast. So I will do that after I finish this. But he said there was some pretty good movement, and he stepped up the braces. So if you notice that the wire is a little bit thicker this time, and I guess that's part of the whole tightening process. And so they took them off, the old wire off, and took out the rubber bands, and they placed this new wire, which is a little bit thicker, on, and they re-put the new rubber bands on there. It was a little bit uncomfortable because at the back, with the wire doesn't necessarily fit. So they have to put it on here and then they clip it. So when they clip it, imagine this wire still has a rough end to it. It's not like they shave it down or anything. So I had the first couple of days was a little rough because it kept hitting up against the roof of my cheek. So I kept poking it, and that made it really uncomfortable. But they give you some pretty cool wax stuff that you could put over on the top, and it'll kind of help it, cover that loose ends. But eventually, if you rinse your mouth out or if you eat, it falls out sometimes. So that's the only bad thing about that. But overall, like I'm getting adjusted really well. You probably have noticed that, um, it's still a little bit funny talking with them. I always feel like I want to, do like this or do little mouth exercises to stretch my mouth. And the reason was because at some given point in time, the band on the braces, they they get tightened. So you just may be walking around and they tighten back to their original spot, and your mouth all of a sudden is a little bit tighter than what it originally was, like as if, when I'm talking right now. So, but I'm getting used to it. The self consciousness about it has gone away. When talking to people, I still feel like that there's sometimes things in my teeth, but really it's not. Another thing that I didn't notice was the plaque buildup. Um, you're always supposed to get your teeth cleaned every 6 months, and it feels like that the plaque, you don't really notice plaque. Um, well, I didn't really notice the plaque on my teeth or the calcium buildup until now. It feels like it builds up a lot quicker with this metal in my mouth. So the calcium, you might see it in some folks' teeth that they don't take care of their teeth very well, and you'll see it around the bottom here, or even on the inside. You'll see calcium build up right there, and the dentist usually has that tool where he'll scrape it. So I've been using the dental picks, which are really good. They have the scrub brush on them. They get the calcium off of these very well. But the deep crevice where the dentist usually scrape, or the hygienist, whoever really scrapes it, I'm looking to see if I can get that tool. I don't know if it's readily available. I'm just going to see if I could hit up one of my dentist friends and see if they could help me out. But it builds up a little bit faster. So you have to use super floss. Um, and that's a floss. It's a floss that has a little harder tip, which you kind of thread through here, and the floss part of it is actually a little bit thicker, and so you kind of scrub it back and forth, and it helps get off all the plaque. But here's my journey. Here's my teeth. It doesn't look like they're closing to me, but I guess this is how it works. And see over here, this one looks like it's closed a little bit. It does look like the bottom is closed a little bit. But I was looking at somebody else's blog, and I was really able to see the difference in her journey around month 4. So I think around like December and January, I'll be able to see noticeable difference. And then hopefully along that same time period, I'm gonna start my weight loss journey. So thanks for following, and I'll be back with you guys next month. My next tightening is around October, and I look forward to publishing it. All right, take care. Bye.